Hey, cousin. Yeah, I'm talking to you. If you test positive for HSV1 or HSV2, you are a cousin and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about L-Arginine versus herpes. Hey everyone, my name is Shana Singleton, also known as the Herpes Goddess. And if you're new here to my channel, make sure you subscribe because every Monday I will be dropping a tip. Every Wednesday, we're going to be going into the facts. And every Friday, we are slaying the stigma. So we'll get into more about breaking the stigma for yourself. I am the founder of Hey Cousins, growing the largest herpes awareness platform. That's my magic. I help people, right? I have a coaching program titled Slay the Stigma, where I help women stop their outbreaks, break free from shame so that they can get laid. Yeah, that's what I do. I've been researching this virus for the past 7 years now. I've been doing the field work and coaching people within the community within the past 4 years now, member of the National Coalition of Sex Health, and the only person who speaks about this publicly that creates other advocates and creates other influencers because I make people feel comfortable enough to do so. It's not my goal, but it's definitely my magic. So if you're someone who's suffering with back-to-back outbreaks, if you're someone who cannot seem to accept this virus for yourself, or you think you accepted it, but you still fear rejection, but you still fear disclosure, holla at me. Go to www.coachshanasingleton.com. Go down to the description box below if you want a direct link. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And for other herpes resources like my books or anything free or suggestions, go to the description box below. Now, welcome. Let's get into it, right? We're talking about L-Arginine versus herpes. Everyone's constantly talking about arginine. Avoid foods high in arginine. But why is that the case, right? Do you ever wonder why? Arginine is an amino acid that our bodies naturally produce. So it's always present within our body. But for some reason, when arginine is present in abundance, the herpes virus thrives. It needs it in order to thrive and celebrate. Celebrate and turn up, go through its viral shedding process. Um, Let me just give you an example, a vision. Let's think about HIV, right? HIV is a virus that attacks the immune system. So it's literally fighting the immune system, punching it in its face, tearing its behind up, right? Herpes is not a virus that attacks the immune system, but it's a virus that takes advantage whenever the immune system shuts down. So think of it this way, right? Herpes virus is scared of the immune system. It don't want nothing to do with a strong immune system. And whenever the immune system is compromised or shutting down, it's like, yes, it's our time to party. Let's go through our viral shedding process. Let's turn up, right? The immune system is a little bit busy right now. It's shutting down. It's not working, right? So herpes virus is kind of like the punk. Instead of HIV is the bully, herpes virus is the punk when it comes to a herpes immune system. Comes to our immune system. I hope that analogy made it make more sense for you. But let's just get into arginine in herpes a little bit more. Arginine is an amino acid that is essential for various functions in the body, including the synthesis of proteins, wound healing, and immune system regulation. However, when it comes to herpes, arginine can have an impact on the frequency and severity of outbreaks. Herpes viruses include both HSV type 1 and HSV type 2, require arginine for replication and growth. Arginine promotes viral replication by supporting the production of certain proteins necessary for the herpes virus survival. Therefore, it is believed that high levels of arginine in the body can potentially trigger or worsen herpes outbreaks. On the other hand, another amino acid called lysine can be found to have an inhibitory effect on the replication of the herpes virus. Lysine competes with arginine for absorption and utilization in the body. By increasing the intake of lysine and reducing the intake of arginine, it is believed that the balance can be shifted in favor of suppressing the herpes virus. Now, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be dropping a video next week talking about lysine. To manage the herpes outbreak, it is often recommended to maintain a diet that is higher in lysine and lower in arginine. Here are some examples, just a few, of arginine-rich foods to be cautious of. Nuts and seeds, including peanuts, almonds, walnuts, and sesame seeds. Chocolate and cocoa products. Whole grains such as wheat and oats. Legumes, including chickpeas, lentils, and soybeans. Gelatin, which is commonly found in desserts and processed food. On the other hand, here are some lysine-rich foods that may help in managing herpes outbreaks. I'm not someone who partakes in meats. I am plant-based, but lean meats, including poultry, fish, and beef, are known to be high in lysine if you are a meat eater. But be careful because meat tends to clog the gut, so it can have I'm missing the words. All right, let me keep going, right? It can clog up your gut. And when your gut is clogged, it's harder for things to pass through your body. 75% of our immune system lives in our gut. So without a strong immune system, we're then more susceptible to having a herpes outbreak. So it's like a double-edged sword, including dairy products, right? But dairy products are also known to be high in lysine, such as milk, yogurt, and cheese, eggs, quinoa, and spirulina. Now, I wrote a 12-page food guide that is in the middle of my Just Another Bump Along the Road ebook. In my Just Another Bump Along the Road ebook, you're learning everything about herpes, from natural ways to suppress the virus, the essential oils, managing, avoiding pain, the food guide, and more. So if you're interested in my Just Another Bump Along the Road ebook, go to the description box below. You'll find a link there. It is important to note that while adjusting your diet to include more lysine-rich foods and limit arginine-rich foods may be helpful for some individuals, it is not a guaranteed method for preventing or treating herpes outbreaks. Consulting with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian can provide personal guidance on managing herpes and incorporating appropriate dietary changes. Now, with that being said, I need y'all to go check my testimonials on Instagram. I help women stop their outbreaks, break free from shame so that they can get laid. That is my magic. I stopped taking antivirals back in 2017, and I don't get outbreaks anymore. I spent the first 2 years after stopping my antivirus researching this virus and also becoming my own test dummy. I spent my first year journaling all my habits and my outbreaks. I've created an outbreak tracker just for my clients so that I can see their habits in real time. But I spent the year doing that to learn my triggers and my prodrome symptoms. I spent the following year preventing outbreaks from coming and being my own test dummies with the research I found of things that can penetrate strands of the herpes virus that are resistant to antiviral medication. And in doing so, I started to talk publicly about it and help other women do so as well. My first book was titled Bye Bye Blue Pill, and that was just my own experience. Now with 4 years of field work within the community, helping thousands of people, I've been able to refine my research with real life experiences to figure out what works best for us and not just for me. I've now no longer experienced symptoms at all, as well as not getting any outbreaks. And again, I'm helping other women how to do so as well. If my coaching program is something that you're interested in, please go to www.coachshanasingleton.com. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Again, every Monday, I'll be dropping a tip. Every Wednesday, I'll be teaching you more about the virus. And every Friday, we will be dismantling the stigma. Have a nice day.